Architecture is something that is communicating some meaning. A building, a museum, an hospital, whatever is the artifact, is something that was designed by a human being. And the human being always, even if you have to design a simple object, try to put his heart, his mind, his soul in that project. We have to think and try to understand which was the intention of the architect. I'm Francesco Zizola from NOOR Images agency. I used to be a photojournalist for decades, looking for social issues, wars, disasters, for magazines, and not only. I made a lot of several personal projects on journalistic themes, and today I'm looking more for photography that can express myself in a deeper way, trying to use camera in a different mode, let's say. I love photography that can be enjoyed as an object, as a bidimensional object that express tridimensional realities, that can be realities related with the poetic image of the world or inner feeling of some sentiment. With this assignment, I choose a very important architecture in Rome, and is the biggest museum of modern art that we have in Rome, and it's called MAXXI. Was designed by an architect star, Zaha Hadid, that unfortunately passed away a few years ago. She designed the project according to the character of the neighborhood. The architecture there was very straight, very rigid. Instead, the two vertical and horizontal lines, straight lines, she decided to use curves. Curves and curved paths inside the space. I will again use the camera to try to take the soul of one space, of one building, one artifact in the sensor of my camera in order to take this sense, this meaning to your eyes. There is something very similar between portrait pictures and architecture photography. It's something that is related with the human beings behind the face. The face belongs to a human being, but it's not only a mask, it's something that comes from the inner part of that human being. A building is an expression of the inner part of the architect, and the architect won't express something. There is some character of the human being that designed the building in the building itself. In this case, my difficulty will be try to express in photography the point of view of the architect. That means I have to be very strictly tied to her intention, to her idea, to her metaphor. So here we have the essential tool for architecture photography. A good digital reflex camera with a good sensor, and this strange lens, it's called PC lens, that have additional regulators here, and there are movements that you can control with these tools that are essential in architecture photography, because you can move the lens, the group of lenses that are inside this part, up or down, and you can tilt this same group in this way or in this way, creating a different angle between the images that are passing through the lens to the sensor that is here. So without, of course, moving the camera. So why we need this movement? Because if you have the camera on the tripod that stand in this position, and you need to change somehow the perspective or your point of view, you need maybe to rise up your perspective. You can't go up with the tripod, with the stairs, or whatever, with your point of view position, with your camera position. You can use this lens to rise up your lens, and each time that you rise a little bit, it's like you are going up with the stairs, meters and meters and meters. And the image that will hit your sensor will be an image that is possible only with this lens. The same when you need something that is below your point of view, central point of view, and you go down. So you can see I'm going down with this part of the lenses. So the perspective hitting the sensor will be different. I will try to focus myself in the concept that the architect proposed to us, then to the environment itself. What I would like portrayed is the center of the perspective. I will do my best to try to respect her point of view through my photography.